Hello lovelies, welcome to Lanmou Tarot. We are back to doing daily readings, okay? I am so happy to be back. I feel like there's way too long a stretch of time between those bi-weekly readings. So here we go. This is a general reading for the collective for Tuesday, May the 21st, 2019. I hope this resonates for you. These are just pretty much daily guidance, okay folks? And we'll be using the vice versa. There we go. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective for this Tuesday? What message do you have? All right. And I always reshuffle these cards, do a little bit more shuffling on camera. And I saw you, Moon card, as I was shuffling. And of course, there she goes again. And then we have the Knight of Wands. And lucky number 13, the Death card, of course. And at the bottom here, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay? And it is literally, we just had that full moon in Scorpio. And we're still in that full moon energy here. And we have that moon showing up. And we have that full moon, right, almost like an eclipse moon right there. And oh, I have my little chakra sticks, crystals there. One just fell. But anyway, so she's bathing in this in the water. It's almost like a baptism, and there's a light in one hand, and there's this crystal, like emerald crystal, water in a bowl, in a vase, right? And she's in the nude. It's as if she's getting a baptism, and it's coming straight from the moon energy between those two pillars there. There's such a powerful imagery in this moon card, right? And it's really showcasing this feminine energy, but it's so balanced there. It's kind of like she's between those two pillars, same height. The light is reflecting on both of them the same way, and it's as if she's saying, here I am, I'm offering myself to that full moon. Or it's just, there's a sense of a full moon ritual of release, right? Of like a cleansing bath here she's taking in the ocean. And you see almost like the light in her hand. It's like activation, hand activation, right? And a lot of you that are watching this reading, excuse me, I almost choked, that are watching these readings are in the spiritual, you know, a spiritualist, if you will, right? You understand the spiritual aspect of life, or you're trying to understand it better to gain greater awareness about it. That's why you're here. So I feel like some of you may not know it yet, but you do have healing capacity, if you will, right? And that's how I started doing this. I was getting this message consistently using this Doreen Virtue Oracle card, saying that your hands have been activated to provide healing to others. And now I'm a Reiki practitioner. I literally followed that advice. And I think some of you during this full moon here, you're really coming to a sense of yourself. It's like you're cleansing the old you to becoming this new you that's really embracing your own spirituality. And we have the Death card here. And look at this here. We have another nude lady and dancing under that sun here, right? It's like a golden, beautiful sunset. And up front, what we have is these two magi's, right? Doing a ritual. And we have a skull. We have, again, this is like an emerald container. And that's, and again, I just knocked down my little chakra stick. That's a ground chakra. I mean, I say ground chakra. I'm thinking needing to ground ourselves, but really this is the root chakra here. This represents. So I feel like for some of us, we're really trying to balance ourselves between the spiritual realm and the natural realm, this 3D realm here during this full moon energy in Scorpio, right? This was the outcome of it. They're both holding flowers in their hands, and this is after death, because we have that golden skull here to say the death has already happened here. That's now the rebirth that's happening. And again, same imagery. Let me pull it up so you guys can see. We have the pillars on this death card, the two pillars, like that are kind of like anchoring that beautiful sun. And then we have the two pillars with the moon, feminine masculine energy, right? We have the sun here, we have the moon here, full between two pillars. There's a balancing of energy that we're all coming into here, understanding we're not just human beings going through life and the routines, right? That we are also spiritual beings. And that's why these magi's are here with the flowers, having this little ritual here. And then again, we have another naked lady in the back, bringing our vulnerability forward, presenting ourselves like to the universe, to the divine, okay, as we are unmasking ourselves. And in the middle, what do we have is the Knight. It's a Knight of Wands, okay? Knight of Wands is fiery, it's action, it's fiery, part of fire. So there's a lot of passion here and movement and action. So we are taking the action in the 3D realm to go along, to carry on this new mission, to carry on this new purpose that we feel we have in life. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. That's a card of like heavy responsibility. That's a card of like burden. So a lot of us, we are letting go of that. I feel like for us, this is like the past, what we've been carrying along with us, right? With the work, going along the routine, responsibilities, going through that, you know, machine of, you know, daily life. And I feel like we have a new level of understanding now. It is not just about burden. It's not just about responsibility. It's not just about like do. There's a sense that now we understand we need to cleanse ourselves. We need to meditate. We need to find our inner peace. We need to find what are we aligned with. Look at how that I believe that's the Cancer. That's the Cancer sign here that's coming from the moon onto her head. So it's as if like there's a sense that we need to nurture ourselves, nurture our spiritual side of us as well, right? So it's like it's coming straight from above and down to us now. So we understand this is not just about the life on earth here. Okay, now we'll take a oracle card for you. This is from the Keepers of the Light. So the message for this Tuesday is to don't keep your head down and just work. Yes, do your work, carry on with your responsibilities. But I think this full moon in Scorpio really brought us to a new level of understanding and perspective, and perhaps us also taking responsibility for the other side of our life, the bigger side of our life, which is our spiritual self. And here we have Gaia, Mother Earth, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. So I was talking about embracing the spiritual side of us, right? And here, and not just the responsibilities, but what we have here is Gaia showing up like we need to stay grounded. This is my little crown chakra. I have root chakra here, and I have them all lined up on this side. You guys can see, and I know this twice during this reading. And here we have again stay grounded, and I think that's why this root chakra was kept falling. We do need to stay grounded. At the bottom of the deck, this is what we had. We had Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So this is like that, the two pillars that we saw on both the moon card and that death card. Okay, this is the balance between Gaia being grounded on earth and yet still having that soul flame understanding, like we have that higher level of consciousness. She's holding that lotus flower here, understanding that there's another part of ourselves that we need to rediscover, right? Which is the spiritual part of ourselves. So during this, I feel like our task here during this beautiful Tuesday is to really remain grounded, as we carry on our responsibilities, but at the same time, embracing the spiritual aspect of life, okay? And I hope this message resonates with you guys. Thank you so much for your continued support, and come back again. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.